So recently, I've really been trying to focus on some of the cheaper but popular players on this game to review for you guys at the very start of FIFA 19. So far, we've done the likes of Hulk, Promes, Depay, all players that are under 20k or maybe around that sort of area. I think their price caps have been updated slightly since. But today we take a look at INAKI Williams, an 81 rated striker who plays for Bilbao in La Liga. Now, he's got 93 pace, 79 dribbling, 78 shooting, and 79 physical. He is 6'1" at striker, and that is actually a position change from previous years, by the way. He's got high work rates, right-footed, with, well, 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Now, as you can see, I was able to score 8 goals and get 3 assists in the 6 games that we played, all in division rivals, and, well, we bought him for 7.6k a few days ago. I'm not too sure how that sort of relates to what he costs exactly right at this moment, but still someone that I think would be considered as a good starter player. Now, INAKI Williams, in-game stats-wise, I'm pretty impressed with quite a few areas. As you can see in the top right corner, I'm using the sniper chemistry style. On 10 chem with 100 team chemistry, as you can see, we go up by plus 15 on the finishing. That could be one of the biggest stat increases and best stat increases that we could have possibly hoped for this striker. You can see that he's already got 85 strength. You know, we boost the 81 ball control and the 82 dribbling to really good levels. So what this does is turn a very quick player into someone that can move with the ball well and finish. So yeah, I figured that would be the perfect chemistry style for him today. So I do, of course, have a couple of different squad options for you around INAKI Williams. The first one would be like an all-Spanish side where he's part of a 2-man strike force. So we've got a 4-4-2 full Spain team here. It looks alright, you know, there's a couple of players in there that might be around the same price, if not a little bit more than INAKI himself. But other than that, it's a relatively okay-looking starter squad. And then this is the team that I was actually playing him with. This one's like full La Liga, and I think it looks really good, really powerful. You know, we've got Gabriel Paulista at the centre-back spot. We've got Kondogbia in the middle there. And that strike force of Vinicius Jr., Malcolm from Barcelona, and then, of course, INAKI up front. I mean, yeah, it was something I was very excited to use. And in-game, we could actually switch this sometimes. You know, sometimes we played like this, and sometimes we switched it to a 4-1-2-1-2, where I believe Malcolm would be the cam, INAKI would be right striker. Due to, of course, that, you know, that 3-star weak foot, I kind of want my right striker on the right-hand side. That seemed to be a good option for us today. So, we can move on in to the clips, talk about pros and cons and all that type of stuff. And as always, we will start with the negatives first. So, INAKI Williams, what I don't necessarily like about him, what I found to be an issue with him, stamina is average to low, I would say. It's in the 70s, so it's not brilliant. And if you are playing one of those rivals matches where, you know, it's really tough and it does go all the way to that 90 minutes, and you're worried about the scoreline and you need to play sweaty and hard literally all the way through to the 90 minutes, you might find that he runs out of juice a little bit, loses a little bit of that pace towards the end game. You know, that's how it goes for a lot of these players. Long shots is an area of his game which I'm not super confident with. I was always taking my shots from inside the box pretty much, or the ones from outside the box typically didn't quite work out for me. And then agility and balance is actually one of the things which, of course, brings the dribbling stat of his item down, because his ball control and dribbling are actually in the positives category that we'll talk about in a moment. But agility and especially balance was relatively low, so he could get knocked off the ball, and then, well, if he does get knocked off the ball, he's probably going to fall to the floor, and that's when you're going to lose your possession. So those are the negatives. Moving more on to the positives then, I thought this guy was insanely good. I really liked him. Pace was brilliant. Now, I know that there's this whole thing about pace right now and that no one feels quick, or that you can use players that don't have pace. What I've noticed is that when he's off the ball and he's making runs or he's running to try and intercept and stuff, off the ball pace, he does seem like lightning quick. You know, very good acceleration, incredible sprint speed. And then, yes, when you are on the ball, you can still get caught up by defenders, but he is overall a very fast player. Ball control and dribbling, like I mentioned earlier, we did increase those with our chemistry style with the sniper today, but they were already at a good level. So I feel like on the ball itself, he keeps it nice and close to his feet and stuff. Very impressed with that. He does have the 4-star skill moves as well, so that's useful for the new La Croqueta, or that LB fake shot thing that everyone seems to be doing. That gives you a bit of a pace boost, by the way, if you do the LB fake shot or the L1 fake shot, depending on what console you're on. Strength wise, this is where it gets good, because not only is he quick and not only can he dribble, but he can hold off those defenders. Like, INAKI Williams is very, very strong, and he's 6'1" as well, so there's aerial ability there. Quite a lot of my goals are either from, the corner spot, or whipping him in from corners, or from hitting him in from the penalty spot, like if the ball's whipped into the box around that area, and then just generally shooting, upping that finishing to like early 90s has been an absolute godsend for this player, knowing that he's got great shot power anyway, and that, well, most players seem to be able to shoot on this game if you hit the finesse shot and stuff. I overall think he's a fantastic player. If you can work towards this guy to get him in your starter squad, if you're not spending any money on the game, or if you can buy him, if you've spent FIFA points, you can buy him to put him in your squad, I think it's a fantastic idea. Let me know how you get on with him down below in the comments section, and whilst you're there, keep that support up on this channel by smashing that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.